Ladies and gentlemen, dear traders, welcome to our weekly trading session. I would like to introduce myself. My name is Thomas and I'm an analyst and a trader with OLYMP TRADE. So I've been trading for 10 plus years, been trading different markets, different tools, different modes of trading, so to say. So I started with stocks and then I continued with futures. Now I trade also at OLYMP TRADE. I trade FTT mode of trading and Forex, of course. And I also have long-term investments because eventually the older you get, the more long-term investments you start getting in your portfolio. That's pretty much the law of life or the law of the universe. So guys, if you have any questions, I will be very, very excited. I'm very eager to answer all your questions if I can. And today I have a little bit of an unusual topic for myself because I personally trade short-term trades, like 1 minute, 2 minutes, pretty rarely. But today's topic is the barcode strategy, which in its essence is based on 1 minute trades. And even though I personally recommend to switch to long-term investments as soon as possible, or at least mid-term investments or swing trades, at least trades that last, trades with duration of maybe 1 hour, 2 hours, etc. But at the same time, I know that some of you like quick trades, and why not give you some trading ideas how you can make your analysis just a little bit more accurate, and maybe you will see some patterns which can also be used for other time frames as well. So according to your wishes and to your demands, I invite you to this webinar and I will be showing you the strategy. Guys, for those of you who maybe have not noticed this, but we got a new update on the platform yesterday, and so this update concerns technical analysis. Now everything is grouped in these special tabs, which are indicators, which consist of indicators, oscillators, drawing tools, strategies, and advisors. So advisors, we only have 3 of them. Unfortunately, I kind of wish we had more, but at the same time, we have trading signals, and we have quite a big number of trading signals, and they cover the majority of our trading assets. So guys, so what's the most important tool here? All right, let's remove the demarker indicator here from the chart, and let's click the strategies tab. And as you can see, I have a number of my custom strategies. Also, I would like to notify you that this update on the technical analysis will be coming to the mobile apps, to the mobile applications quite soon. I expect it will be delivered there within 2-3 weeks from now, because updating mobile applications takes just a little bit more time than when it comes to mobile web or browser. So let's begin with the barcode strategy. There is a brief tutorial which basically explains the logic, the essence, and the setups of this strategy, so you can watch it anytime you want if you want to refresh some of these things, some of these notions in your memory. And yeah, and then let's just enable the strategy, and here it is. Here it has appeared on the chart. Now a little bit, yeah, let's do it like this. Alrighty. Yes, let's make these. So I like to make the thickness of these indicators or lines as thick as possible, because I just don't want to stress my eyes. I want to see everything like loud and clear. I want to see it right as soon as I look at the chart. Now, let's move to some asset. like for example this one, the Australian dollar against the Canadian dollar. And so before I open my first trade, I would like to explain to you how this all works. And basically we have this. So this strategy is this one indicator strategy, right? So in some strategies we have a different combination of indicators. Now with this strategy we only have one indicator in this strategy. So it's fairly simple. So how do you read signals from this strategy? Well, it is relatively simple. Okay, so we have basically these dashes, and they can appear above the middle line or under the middle line. So let's see, where will it appear? And you also have to like basically there are two principal methods of trading with this strategy. So right now I'm talking about method number one, approach number one, which is basically once you see a dash pop above the line, above the midline, above this white line, or under the white line, so you want to open a trade in that direction. Okay, so for example, outcut. Okay, yes, so it has appeared. This new dash has just appeared on the demarker histogram, and voila, I open my first trade. So the logic is simple. This indicator, the demarker indicator with a period of 1, it basically gives you the very it tells you the very momentum of the chart, and you just open a trade in that direction. So following the momentum of the chart. Okay. Don't really know how to explain it in other words, but the essence is that you're kind of following the momentum, the momentary movement of the chart. Like if it starts pushing north, just don't think too much. As soon as this bar or dash has appeared, just go ahead and open a trade in that direction. It is as simple as that. So you don't really have to think about it twice. Just go ahead and open a trade. Now, like I said, there is the second method of trading here with this strategy. In this case, we wait for this for the end of the candlestick. So once this minute ends, and then we go ahead and open a trade in the direction of the previous dash. Okay, so if I were following this type of analysis, I would now open a trade in the upwards direction at the very beginning of the current candlestick. Yep, that's how this strategy works. So as you can see, sometimes I would say like almost everywhere we have we should have one dash per candlestick, but sometimes there are no, and in this case we just skip. Okay, like here. Okay, no, there was nothing here, so we skip, and I waited until the next one, and I opened a trade in the upwards direction. Now, another interesting thing which you can do is you can switch to you can do something a little bit more crazy and more intense, I would say, when you switch to 15-second trades, 15-second candlesticks, and you can also start opening these 15-second trades on those assets where the minimum duration of trades is equals 15 seconds. So we have these ultra quick, so I call them ultra quick, right? So they're not just quick, they're ultra quick trades. So 15-second trades, 15-second candlesticks, and voila, a trade in the upwards direction. Okay, so I personally don't like to trade. Well, I mean, like probably I've just been trading too much now, right? I've been trading for more than 10 years, and like I said, eventually all traders, they switch to this kind of like long-term trade. The older we get, the slower we become, and that is fine, and that is absolutely normal. There's nothing wrong about that. And actually, more money, I would say, like in general, more money is made on off of long-term investments. So imagine you bought Apple at say $10 per share. You could do that in 2000. Wow, what 2011, 12, something like that. 2000 maybe 13. It's like 8 years ago, and now you would be making like plus 100, 1000%, something like that. Okay, so the most money is made on long-term trades. Long-term, I would say, like not trades but investments. Guys, any questions at this point? Do you have any questions? I will be happy to answer them. Okay. Good evening, sir. Good evening. So, I just want to make sure that everyone understands the principle of this strategy, of this indicator. So far, been doing good. Only had one losing trade, and yeah. So I also have this flat market protection thing, and oh wow, okay. So here it kind of acted against me because then this trade would have closed with a profit, but since I have flat market protection, this trade closed with nothing, with a refund. Okay, yeah, so nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong about that. Okay. So I did open a trade according to the signal from the barcode strategy. And even though now this candlestick is pushing upwards, I think we have come to this moment of time where, yeah, it's like almost time for reversal. So guys, the plan of the webinar is this. I think I can continue trading a little bit, maybe 5-6 more trades with a duration of 1 minute, and then we can switch to 30 seconds and maybe 15 seconds, and we can see how efficiently this strategy works. So I cannot guarantee that it will work efficiently because it's short, like very short trades, and no one can predict them as accurately as I'll say like other durations. But still, okay, so let's see the pound. Okay, let's do a few more trades on the pound now. Can we try okay, so the question from Kiran. Kiran, can we try for 2 minutes because it looks risky for 1 minute? Yes, you can try. Well, actually, you can play a little bit with these different time intervals, time frames, and you can see, yeah, you can do some sort of back testing, like when you roll the chart backwards a little bit, and then just try to see, okay, so this trade would have been a profitable, this would be a profitable one, etc. So the so-called paper trading or back testing is a common thing in trading, and it really does help you well, trade better and save some cash. Okay, so how did my trade close? Okay, so flat market protection works well. Nice. So this time, this flat market protection, it saved me from a loss because the closing quote, the closing price was just one. So this minimal change point, like it's not really correct to call it a peep or a tick because peep is usually referred to as the fourth sign, the fourth digit after the comma, after the dot here. But anyways, so the we call it like the minimum change. And yeah, so this time it acted in my favor, and thank you flat market protection, really appreciate it. How much is the success accuracy of barcode strategy, you think? So in my opinion, this strategy has around 60% winning ratio, around that. The problem with these short-term like trades and strategies is that they kind of make you overtrade. Okay, so and a lot of losses happens when you trade too much, when you overtrade, when you trade excessively. Okay, and that is maybe the reason why I strongly recommend that as soon as you feel comfortable with trading and as soon as you get your basics down, you should switch to like 5-minute trades, 10-minute trades, 15-minute trades, and eventually Forex, stock price trading mode. So the stocks mode, SPT mode. Well, like I said, this strategy works fine. It's better than nothing because many people, many traders, they like to open 1-minute trades, and at the same time they open these 1-minute trades without even using any indicators. So using this demarker indicator is oftentimes better than nothing. And that also teaches you a little bit, that gives you just at least a little bit of understanding how the markets work and how you can identify some repetitive patterns, because of gold. So like I wasn't on the right asset. Okay, so maybe the pound. Okay, I want to give it another try. So the pound. Let's see. Okay, so no signal here, and then one more signal here. All right, let's hope that this trade would close with a profit, because I've had, like I said, I had a few winning trades in a row, and now I have a few losing trades in a row. So many of trending strategies, they so the results of trades, they come in in the form of sequences. So sometimes you have a winning streak and sometimes you have a losing streak. All right, so this trade is about to close with a profit, with a nice little profit here. All righty, and maybe one more. Also, something that just came to my mind is that we also have these color after color, like color by color, or Japanese Martin strategy. It's another way to analyze charts, like a very basic sort of basic form of analysis, where you open trades based on the color of the previous candlestick. So in case, like in this case, the color of this candlestick is red, and then according to that strategy, I would have to open a trade in the downwards direction here. So that's how this kind Martin, or the Japanese Martin strategy works. That's another principle. So, and like I say, even though I personally do not trade a lot on these short-term trades, I want to give you some idea that this is better than nothing. Okay, so using a strategy, even a basic strategy, is better than relying on to your intuition. What strategy do you use the most? I would say like my favorite strategies from those strategies that we have here in the on the OLYMP Trade platform. My favorite strategies are Excel for beginners. Diving is a very interesting strategy, especially on higher time frames. Where is my tripler bound strategy? Here it is. Tripler bound strategy. Jectar. Jectar is a very exciting strategy. And probably I would say Kind Martin would be my fifth most favorite strategy from those that we have on the OLYMP Trade platform. All right. So guys, for expert status, which strategy we can use? So if you trade on expert, if you have expert status on our platform, then pretty much you can have you can get any one of these strategies. So we have starter pack, advanced pack, and expert pack. So any of these strategies, but we also have a number of strategies which have to be purchased separately. And that's another thing. Okay, so let me switch to one of our okay, so let's trade a little bit on our composite indices, and I want to pick Asia Composite Index as the starting point here. So before that, we traded on the pound a little bit and on the Australian dollar against the Canadian dollar. Did open a few trades on Asia Composite Index. Okay, and now we are back to these composite indices. So I would like to demonstrate to you, well, pretty much how to operate these strategies on the composite indices, because composite indices are also a great tool, and they are very technical and they are very liquid. That is why you always have, like, more or less always, you have 82% rate of return. And you also have local indices like this one, Arabian Index, Astro Index, Braz Index, Cafeina Index, Mahajantar, Munch, etc. Kahwa Index. So some of these indices, they are local indices and they are only available in certain countries. How much time did you take to become a profitable trader? Well, I would say that I got my first profits very quickly, but I also experienced heavy losses very quickly. And I would say it took me, it depends. Okay, so that's a little bit of a kind of hard question to, because it's like I cannot answer in a few sentences, in one or two sentences. I would say approximately 6 or 8 months, somewhere in that period, because I was already after 2-3 months I was already making some profitable trades, but I couldn't make but I was also making losing trades, and I would say like I was maybe losing more than I was making. Yeah, I would say, yeah, like for the first 6 months. And my learning process, my learning curve could have been much faster had I followed advice from experienced traders right from the get-go, right from the start. But the problem was that I wasn't really spending much time on education and reflecting on my trades, doing my journal, my trading journal, my trading diary. But instead, I just traded, was opening many trades, many short-term trades, and wasn't really getting much result. Or maybe I would say like, yeah, I was getting the result, but this result was negative. Okay, so I would say it depends, but normally I wouldn't say that after 1 or maybe after 6 months in trading you could already become a millionaire in trading, but 6 months is this milestone by which you should ask yourself, so what have I learned so far? So have I become a profitable trader? How much money, like, do I make more money? Do I get more money? Do I take more money from trading, or do I still make more money at my main job, or whatever is your activity, maybe your hobby, maybe your business? And yeah, I would say like 6 months, like basically 3 months, 6 months, 1 year. These are the basic milestones in the life, in the trading career, trading life of each person who seriously decided to make trading maybe his like favorite hobby, favorite activity, or maybe to turn into it as the main source of income. Okay, and just I would say like something that can make your trading process faster is that basically it's getting constant feedback. Okay, that was a very nice video on YouTube. Basically, it was about, so we all know this concept about 10,000 hours that takes to become a master, but what people don't really, well, I know I haven't read that book to be honest, but sometimes when people say this, they oftentimes imply this idea that you just need to spend 10,000 hours doing something and then you become a master. But there are other components. Okay, and one of the main components, so you have to do these 10,000 hours with feedback. Okay, so you need to be getting feedback, because if you just do something for, it's like playing guitar and no one listens to you play the guitar, and you're like, yeah, I spent 10,000 hours, but no one corrected you, right? So the environment where you learn, where you try to master a skill, basically you should be getting constant feedback, and preferably from experienced people who have already achieved a certain level of mastery in that area. Okay, so I think it's time we switch to these quick trades. So I will wait for this one to close. That was the euro against the pound. And then I want to switch to, let's do 15-second trades. So when doing 15-second trades, I want to switch to like real short. Okay, so we have to switch 15-second trades. All right, let's go. So we have to be quick here, right? So we have a signal and we open an up trade. Okay. So yeah, like I said, you have to be quick, and there is no time for well, basically thinking. You just can like follow the signal. So 2 seconds to go on this candlestick, and am I going to get a signal here, or is it going to be a one? All right. So I think now there is no. Open a little bit quick. All right. Let's see. This current one, yes, we have another signal for a down trade, and I open a trade in the downwards direction. So this trade closes with a loss, and what would be the signal here? All right. And we open a trade in the downwards direction according to the signal from the barcode strategy. So this dash appeared under the line. And another one. Okay, so it's all about quickness, right? It's all about how quick you are. So trading these fast signals. But also, I think by doing some kind of like backwards analysis, okay, so this is a losing trade, this will be an up trade. Okay, so situation unfolds quickly. But what I can see from this chart, from the history of this chart, is that this is a very trendy chart, so to say, and we can see that green candlesticks are followed by green candlesticks oftentimes, and red candlesticks are followed by red candlesticks. So that's one of the ideas how you can trade with that Japanese Martin strategy. Okay, and now I switch to Europe Composite Index. So signal or no signal? All right, so we have received the signal. Okay, so this is a profitable trade and one more trade according to the signal from the barcode strategy. So I would like to once again let you know that maybe the main downside of this strategy in particular is that it's based on these real quick trades, like real quick, like 5-second, 15-second trades or 1-minute trades. So that's my biggest like maybe turn off for this strategy. But like I said, still, if you are in your beginner stages of a trader, so why not trade opening many trades, because that on the one hand will help you cope with your maybe fear of trading. If you trade a lot, by making a lot of trades, you basically become a little bit indifferent to you basically constantly expose yourself to making trades, and you lose this fear of trading, which is also an important right. So flat market protection or what? Yeah. Wow. And one more trade. Huh. It's an interesting comment, Rajat. Thank you. I will read it now. You seem to have a good knowledge about trading. You deserve a raise in OLYMP trade. And well, that is quite interesting and quite pleasant to read. Thank you. Also, one more thing, could you put some light on sentiment indicator? Yeah, sure. We can talk about sentiment indicator as well. All right, let me go ahead and open a few more trades with this strategy. So I'll switch back to Asia Composite Index. Well, yeah. Asia Composite Index, Mahajantar, or Europe Composite, are these indices OLYMP trade platform specific? Yes, I would say yeah. So these indices are OLYMP trade specific indices, and just like basically Nasdaq and S&P 500. So long time ago they were kind of like specific indices, and then they became kind of like world renowned indices. So yeah, you can pretty much personally create your own index. All you need to do is you need to have some underlying assets in each index, and then they will basically tell you how the certain prices change. So indexes are meant to measure kind of like statistical changes or changes of a group of an assets. So you can and yeah, you can combine, you can create your own indices. So yeah, that's how it works. So if you put an up or down trade, it actually impacts the price. No, it's different. It works in parallel because we have the underlying assets, which are, so for example, in Asia Composite Index, I will explain it. So you need to click on this I button, and you're going to see. So it's based on the USD JPY, USD CGD, SGD, Hang Seng, and Nikkei 225. So these indices or these currency pairs and these two indices, they have a certain, they have their own charts, and then the combination of these quotes, like mean weighted value, that's how you get the value of this Asia Composite Index. Wow, I would say I can also say that personally, when I trade these 15-second trades, I become very, very agitated, and I feel like, yeah, I should open, even though I told myself that I should stop, and then I just continue opening more trades. So guys, this is the common kind of like trap when you trade short-term trades, is that you cannot stop. Okay, so that is why I warn you, maybe for the fourth time or the fifth time throughout the course of this webinar. This webinar is that like try to switch to long-term trades as soon as fast as you can. All right, so now let us talk about this sentiment index a little bit in conclusion to this webinar. So I need to go to instruments and voila. So we have this sentiment indicator, and this sentiment indicator reflects open positions of our traders. So only on our trading platform, on the OLYMP Trade trading platform, we can see that on this asset, on Asia Composite Index, right now 60% of open positions are in the downwards direction, and only 38%, so 38% are of open positions are up trades. Okay. So yes, on Arabian General Index, it is different, and we have 72% of trades opened upwards. And okay, so now it's 39. Okay, so this can change quite fast. And so, for example, if I switch to 15-second trades again, and maybe I want to open a trade, and this number should change a little bit. Yes, so with a short delay, it changes accordingly. Okay. Why do I have 1 minute? I wanted 15 seconds. Oh my god. Okay, so I wanted this trade for the duration of 15 seconds. Okay, so sometimes you have to do everything quick, and you also have to be very attentive. So stay focused. Okay. So yeah, on some like I wouldn't say that. I would say that in my opinion, it's not really a very strong or like very reliable tool or very reliable source of trading signals or analysis. But on the other hand, that's also something for you, something curious, right? Because I would say when there is this principle on the market that when everyone opens upwards trades, you should be opening downwards trades, because now there is no fuel to keep the chart upwards, and instead the chart will start maybe reverse. Okay, so that happens on the peaks and during the those market bubbles. Okay, so guys, I think that would be it for today in terms of trading. We did a nice little profit, $20, not much, but I wasn't really aiming to make a lot of profit. My goal was to demonstrate to you how this strategy works. So it's going to be difficult to calculate my results because I've opened how many trades so far. Okay, so 40 trades, guys. You can do your calculations if you want. I think I have around 25, 26 winning trades, and then around 15, 14 losing trades. Also, I would like to mention that, so if you click here on the events tab, you are going to see your current status in your league, which is a nice little feature which was added a few weeks back on our platform. So in each league, you can compete with likewise traders, and you can win prizes and like loot boxes and or like trading boxes, whatever they're called. You can get some nice features, experience points, real money to your account, and also risk trades and something else, I'm pretty sure. Also, we have this battles, one-on-one battles. Maybe next time during my next webinar, I will also compete in this battle, Ronaldinho Cup. And this event starts in 11 days. That's going to be our new tournament with a prize pool of $100,000. And yeah, so I'm gonna have to select the league, and yeah. So competition, prizes, excitement, yeah. But don't get too excited when you're trading, because on the one hand, you kind of want to be like a robot, like a trading robot. You want to be a biological robot that executes a strategy that was designed for, it's like basically you design a strategy for yourself, and then you just go ahead and execute this trading strategy. All right. So guys, it was my pleasure conducting this webinar for you. So next Thursday, I will see you here. So maybe it will be me, maybe some of my colleagues. But anyways, good luck with your trades. I hope you enjoyed watching my trades and you can take something home with you, some experience, some morsel of another morsel of wisdom, of trading wisdom. And I wish you all good luck, nice profits, and I will see you soon. Thank you very much. Thomas signing out. Bye bye.